Hello and welcome to another edition of Taekwondo Life Magazine. Taekwondo Life Magazine is a member of the Believe Sports Network. Believe is the #1 sports and podcast network for professionals. Do you believe? My name is Mark Sirianis. I'm your host. I'm a third Dan black belt and I'm the editor-in-chief of Taekwondo Life Magazine. Today we're going to be talking about an exciting event which is coming up this week. It'll be starting this weekend and it'll actually go on to the following weekend. And that's the second worldwide online demonstration competition hosted by Hwang's Martial Arts of Louisville, Kentucky. We've had numerous programs where we've talked about the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on Taekwondo, the postponement of the Olympics, the end of sparring for some time. We did a great program called How Poomsae Saved Taekwondo, about how Poomsae and virtual Poomsae has been really a lifesaver for Taekwondo schools and martial arts schools throughout the pandemic because of the ability to do it virtually and to do it online. But one of the areas that we probably neglected to talk about, but that suffered tremendously, is demo teams. Demo teams, by their very nature, are an aggregate of people. They're not just sparring suffers, it's one-on-one, but demo teams are clusters of people, and they need to practice and they need to be together. And normally they compete at tournaments, the same tournaments where people spar, and so many of those have been canceled. So Grandmaster Hwang and his group, co-director of the event, Kevin Gardner, who provided us some information for this, they decided to do something that was really ambitious last year at the end of 2020, something that hadn't really been done before. I'm not aware of any other event where this occurred, which was that they decided to have an online, virtual, it was live, but demo competition. And they had 8 teams that competed from around the world. They had over 3,000 people viewed it while it was live, 50,000 social media impressions, and very, very positive feedback. They ran a very top-notch event. There were prizes that were involved, and they immediately decided to do a second one, a larger one, a more exciting one for this year, and that's what's coming up on March. The first round is March 12th and 13th, and the finals will be on March 20th. They managed to garner a bigger group. They have 4 countries and 20 Taekwondo demo teams that are going to be competing. And they've really put together an exciting event. They have competitors from literally all over the United States, from Anchorage, Alaska, obviously from Kentucky, from New York. They have teams that will be from internationally. I believe they have a Chinese team that's going to be competing. They have a team that's competing from Korea, a team that's competing from Texas, and they will be competing in the first round live before a panel of judges. And when they get past that first round, then they will go on to a division playoff the following week, of which the top teams will compete. They're going to be competing for the goal of winning monetary prizes, as well as, of course, always demo teams are competing for prestige and for the honor and for representing your school. However, once you get to the championship round, the top monetary prize for the winner, the overall champion, is $2,000. And then it breaks down to $1,000, I think, for second place. And the 2 finalists who made it to their division championships will win $500 each. The event is going to be streamed live on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram TV, as well as on Hwang's Martial Arts website. This is a really, really unique and innovative event. This Dojang has been around for 40 years. They've always hosted events. They've been leaders in raising money. And I think that this is really a part of what we've talked about in terms of the innovative ways in which Taekwondo schools have contributed to the betterment of the world, but also to adapting in the age of the coronavirus. I wanted to take a brief moment to talk about our newest sponsor, eBay. Whether rare dead stock or the latest release, find the exact shoe you've been looking for. As the original sneaker marketplace, eBay is the place to go to cop the pair that you've been eyeing. With eBay's authenticity guarantee, your sneakers are meticulously inspected by independent professional authenticators. A team of experienced sneaker authenticators verify the box, the logo, the stitching, and dozens of other inspection points. Each sneaker also receives an authenticity guarantee tag that includes a digital stamp of authenticity. And it also protects sellers with a verified return process. And as for you sneaker sellers out there, eBay has eliminated selling fees on sneakers of $100 or more, making it free to sell or flip your entire collection. I want you to go to ebay.com/sneakers today. That's ebay.com/sneakers. eBay is the world's best destination for discovering great value and unique selections. That's ebay.com/sneakers. So the full press release for this event will be on our website. You can check it out together with the promotional video that was put together by the organizers. There's going to be to break down the specifics, 4 divisions: red, blue, green, and yellow. 20 teams. 1 or 2 dojangs have multiple demo teams, so they're competing in different divisions. The event will occur on the 12th and 13th, again, streamed everywhere. And the winners, there'll be first, second, and third place in each of those divisions. And the winners will go on to compete in the World Championship the following weekend. The World Champion will amass a sum of $2,000, the Grand Champion $1,000, and the Division 1 and 2 champions $500. When I looked at this list of prestigious schools that are competing, I saw no less than 3 that have graced the cover of Taekwondo Life magazine over the last several years. I know for us, for our demo team, I'm a member of the YH Park Taekwondo Academy for 30 years. Our demo team is working and competing at a high level. It's very much like sparring. The team, to the extent that it can in a socially distanced way, has gotten together, particularly as the world has started to reopen, to hone their skills, to keep their skills sharp. But it is not the same thing as preparing for a competition. So that is one of the amazing and wonderful things about this event. It's really creative and thoughtful. Our demo team, I'm sure all of these demo teams, have a new sense of purpose, a new sense of life, as they not just practice to improve their skills and their synchronicity, but practice for actual competition. Although not live together in one spot, they recognize that they are competing against other teams, and particularly with the opportunity to go on to the Grand Championship, the World Championship. The event will be judged by a prestigious panel of judges. Grandmaster Woo Jin Jung of Iowa, known for being the publisher of Taekwondo Times magazine. Grandmaster Won Ji Chu of Tennessee. Grandmaster Young Chol Jun of Kentucky. Grandmaster Arnold Chung of California. Master Dave Johnson of Kentucky. And Mr. Sung Yo Lee of Kentucky. So they've amassed, very much as we do in tournaments, a panel of judges to keep it fair, to keep it legitimate, to be able to judge these online demonstrations, and to be able to select the finalists and ultimately the winner. So I applaud the organizers. I know that they are doing what they can to keep our Taekwondo community vibrant and alive during this extremely trying and difficult time. Hopefully by next year at this time, we'll be able to have an event of this nature live and in person. But until then, I certainly encourage, and many of these events, we've talked about this with other schools, many of these events may end up in a situation where they are continuing to do some virtual events on an annual basis because of the fact that it gives you the ability to do international and national competition without people having the burden of traveling. So for Poomsae, and maybe even for demo, it will be possible. So I encourage you to check out Hwang's martial arts second worldwide online demonstration competition, March 12th and 13th, with the finals on the 20th. This is Mark from Taekwondo Life magazine. I look forward to seeing you soon. Keep training hard, and I'll see you in the dojang.